Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Soul Eater episode 5. Yeah, sorry. Last episode, I lost my train of thought. Last episode, we had the fight against the teacher that had passed away. He was turned into a zombie. His name was Sid? Yeah, Sid. He wielded his own cross as a weapon, which was very cool, very quirky, and very fun. Once again, we have Soul Eater with pretty cool combat, but then also just super goofy characters doing goofy things, like, Black Star being a badass with his Trap Star move, but then wrapping up Maka along with it. So just fun little stuff like that. But they are heading to Dr. Frankenstein's like area or whatever, but he also used to be like the best Meister to come out of the academy, I believe. So we're going to be getting a fight against him. I theorize that maybe this guy will be a big and bad recurring villain and he'll get away, or I'm completely reading the show wrong and it will remain like episodic fights as we go with no like big bad guy and they'll beat him this episode. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. So let's just jump into it and watch this episode, shall we? Alrighty, so like usual, guys, there's no footage in this video. I do timer-based reactions, so I'm gonna do a countdown. There will be a timer in the corner, and you guys can sync with me with your own episode. I'm watching this on Netflix right now, so yeah, guys, let's get started on this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body. I don't know why I read that every time. Yes, we had Frankenstein at a computer before, right? The greatest Meister, Dr. Stein. Ah. I was wondering if Death the Kid would go. Yo. They will die. Oh no. Opening? What a transition to the opening. Just, they will die. Ominous. So, I think Death the Kid's gonna go to hell. I imagine that's what that was setting up right there, so. Cool. Do 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 do. I love how badass Maka is. Like, Black Star is cool, but the facial expressions Maka make is just so intense. I still think Tsubaki is the best character in the show, though. do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah. I try not to analyze these openings too much, but I saw a scar on Soul Eater's chest. I wonder what that's got to do with anything. Alright. Twisting the knob in his head. Uh-oh. Is he controlling it? Whoa. Intense kick. He's coming! That is a big room he's in, sliding across it that fast. Oh, he's gonna be a quirky one. Him twisting that thing in his head reminds me, if that's just like a little quirk that he does, if it doesn't like have any effect, reminds me of like something I sometimes sit here and just like twirl like my beard a bit. If I'm ever just sitting here like watching a show in my own time and stuff. God damn it, did it again. The title screen. Enter the Ultimate Meister Stein. Alright. Hmm. What are your motives, Stein? Observational research, huh? Oh, the glowing glasses. Universal sign of evil. Hmm. Damn. Interesting. Of course. Oh, Black Star. Yep, that's how I imagine it. Yahoo! It's blocking it so easily. Hmm. Oh, it's adorable. Shall we begin? Oh boy. Oh god. Maka's father. Oh, that's the frickin' Blair Witch, too. She's working there. uh, she's just hitting him with every sore spot. Aw, this goofball. uh, ah. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna remember Maka's dad. Spirit is what he's calling him. Okay, is that his name? I haven't known his name up until now. They might have said it, but oh, okay. His name was Spirit before he became Death Scythe. Okay, so his name is just Death Scythe now. Oh my god. I kept getting scars on me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. He's considering Death Scythe as his research experiment, right? Saying the mother stole him away. I believe it. Damn. They were even ready for it. Hmm. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Just had to remind us of that. Yeah. Must have been strong. Oh, jeez. Oh no, he's bleeding. Oh, not by the hair, dude. That's not cool. What are you doing? Get in there, Black Star. Just coming up from behind while yelling. Typical Black Star. Oh, damn. He got a hit off. I feel like Stein knew, like, didn't actually surprise them. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, however. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that would have been too little too easy for someone this good. Wow. Damn. Yep, this guy's pretty good. Hmm. So if Lord Death knows they're gonna die here, why did he send them? There's gotta be something Lord Death knows. That's not good. Of course, Dr. Frankenstein wields lightning. It's not good at all. Oh, out of his eyes, too. Oh, the splatter! He's. There's no way he's dying in episode 5, right? That the kid's gonna go? Alright. Uh. Oh, he's becoming a student. Hmm. Is this what Lord Death wanted, maybe? Interesting. I don't know. Curious about Lord Death's motives. Uh. I don't know. I hope you can trust him. I want him to trust Sid. I want Tsubaki to go help, but oh damn, Maka's shaking as hell. What'd you see? What? What is that? Is that his soul? Why is it so massive? Okay, it was his soul. Okay. Oh, what are you doing, Death the Kid? Some kind of. Oh my god. I don't even know. Like, Death the Kid's pretty good, but I don't even know if he's capable of. I don't know. I have a feeling they're not defeating him here. I have a feeling this is gonna be a recurring bad guy we're gonna have to go up against later when they're stronger, but we'll see. Geto. Friggin' Patty. Just cracking up over there. Damn. Hmm. I mean, knowing when to run away is, I feel like, a valuable lesson as well, too. That could be what Lord Death is trying to teach him. Yeah. I mean, he could easily wipe them out while they're just down on the ground, right? Alright, here we go. Will they be able to do it? Oh, they're doing the resonance. I almost said not the right word. Alright, will they succeed or will they trip again? Here we go. As far as it will go, huh? Witch Hunter, huh? Oh, so badass! I love that shot. Oh. He is just gonna take it. Oh my god. Oh, glasses are cracking. Damn. Shattered it. He is strong and he's using a weapon. That's insane. Alright. Death the Kid gonna show up at the last second here? What's gonna happen? He doesn't seem to, like, want to kill them, but he wants to experiment on them, so... so... Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh. A passing grade. So he was their instructor for the remedial. Okay, so he's not even a bad guy, is he? Hmm. But what about Sid? Okay. Okay, but what about Sid? That's a funny thing to say. Friggin' Black Star. Oh no, is he fine? What? Wait, what? Wait, did I miss something in that line he just said? Alright. No way! No how. Alright, that was an interesting conclusion. Oh no. Oh crap, I was gonna come in tardy to draw attention. God damn it, Black Star. Oh, is he gonna be their new teacher now? Anything but that, and then it's gonna be him. Class has begun. Yep. Dissecting frogs. And that's the end. Alright. Interesting episode. They very much subverted my expectations. So I'm gonna go back real fast right after these credits are over. And I'm gonna make sure I read that line right back when they talked about Sid. I feel like I missed something, but we'll see. I wanna be 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a cool episode, though. I like the resonance thing. That's a pretty cool mechanic for the show. I don't know why, but stress lines in an image always just make me feel so bad. Like, gives me chills and stuff. It's so badass. I don't know why. Alright. And that's probably the end, unless there's after credit stuff. And that's the end. Okay. Yeah, so the end of episode 5, guys. That was great. I'm gonna go back really fast here and try to find that last scene at the end of the episode. Hopefully quickly. Um, and then, yeah, what about Sid? Oh, sorry about that, guys. I was a man who didn't deceive others. But that's when I was still alive. What? Okay, so I'm still confused. The whole thing was a setup. Okay, I don't know. I guess that's just going to be something maybe you guys can tell me if I missed something somewhere along the lines. Like, did did Frankenstein kill Sid just to do this test? Like, that's what I'm getting out of this, right? And they just don't care that Frankenstein killed Sid? Or did Sid die in another method? Dr. Frankenstein brought him back, and they just haven't found his killer yet. And they just lied about Frankenstein doing it. I don't know. I really don't. I'm very confused. But regardless of that, the episode was a lot of fun. They subverted my expectations big time, though, guys, because the two things I thought of was either they were going to defeat him and this was just going to be a one-off villain, or the villain was going to get away and he was going to be a recurring villain. Not ever did I stop to consider that this was all part of the test and that he was going to become the teacher for these kids. I thought it was a little weird because all the other bad guys we've had so far have been the Kinchins, right? The Kinchins or witches, right? We haven't had any, like, Meisters that have gone rogue that they have to defeat. I thought it was a little weird that they send a kid after someone this powerful. And I was trying to figure out Lord Death's motives the whole episode. I thought maybe, like, you know, learning when to run away is an important lesson, you know, and maybe he was trying to teach that, you know, and then I was like, well, I mean, surely he's not just like Lord Death isn't just gonna let these kids die, you know? But I mean, even. And then I thought, you know, I thought it was a little weird that Dr. Stein was just sitting there, like, waiting for them to make a move. Now, villains sometimes do that, you know? They monologue, they sit there and wait for the heroes to attack and stuff. Like, it's a trope in a lot of anime, so I didn't really think much of it until, until Soul brought it up, you know? And then I was like, oh, okay, so they acknowledge that he's just waiting around and he's a nice guy, and I was like, I thought that was a little weird too, you know? And but it was just a bunch of context clues that I could have picked up on and just didn't because it just went right over my head. But yeah, that episode was a lot of fun. I liked I mentioned it during the outro a bit, but I'll elaborate on it. I really like the soul resonance thing that they did. I like that that Soul was able to talk Maka into fighting back. It's kind of cool, like, whenever you see someone so powerful that it just makes the hero, like, almost lose all faith in their ability to win, you know? Especially Mako, who's been fairly confident since we've seen her, you know, in the first 4 episodes. I feel like there haven't been too many points where she really doubted herself. I think she might have doubted Soul in her episode, you know, when she was saying like, "Oh, all men are the same" and stuff. But I don't know that we've really seen her doubt herself. So it's pretty cool, like seeing her doubt herself, seeing Soul being there for her, you know, and then I like that Soul protected her when they were down. But back to the Soul resonance thing, when they did that move, that was really cool. I like how the first time we saw it, we saw the same image where it was just half their faces, you know, lining up in like the stress lines, but this time they had like the lightning going through it, like, and everything, and they managed to succeed their attack this time, where last time they, you know, missed their target by tripping, you know. So pretty cool that they were successful this time. And I like the little lightning zapping through the screen. Like I mentioned it before, but it's always like, so whenever they do stress lines in anime, it's always like one of the most epic things. Like they've done that several times in My Hero Academia, and I get like chills every time it happens. It's great. I love that. Like, you know, you could call that a trope as well, but I love that, you know, or maybe just like an aspect of the design of shows or something. I don't know what you want to call it. Regardless of what it's called, I love it. You know, it's something where like maybe if I saw it in every anime, I'd get sick of it. But you know, seeing it here and there in some of these animes, you know, is just a lot of fun. I also used to love it in Bleach. It was roughly the same thing with the spiritual pressure and stuff like that. So I really love that too. You know, but yeah, it's just a really cool episode. I Black Star got hit really hard, but he was fine. So I guess Dr. Stein used like just enough restraint to like knock him out and hurt him and like cause that much blood to come out, but not to kill him. You know, obviously Dr. Stein experimenting on people would know, you know, what he's capable of and stuff like that. But yeah, that was just, you know, never thought Black Star was dead. Unfortunately, I like I need to be proved that characters will die in shows before I'll like start to believe deaths in shows. You know, like I mean, for those of you who have seen Game of Thrones, I probably wouldn't have believed some of the deaths on there. You know, unless I've seen the rest of the show. You know, and knew how like gruesome it could be and stuff like that. Then I was like, oh well, this person's gonna die. This person's gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. You know. But a lot of the times, I think I've just been trained by some shows like Fairy Tale and stuff, where like nobody dies, you know. At least on the good guy's side. But we'll see. Maybe people will die in the show. Who knows? But yeah. Um, so I never thought like, oh my god, no, he's dead, you know. But yeah, man. Hmm. I kind of wish that Death the Kid got to show up, but I guess it makes sense if this was all part of the test that he, you know, wouldn't show up because I don't know if he's like, is Death the Kid going to be a student now? Like, is that commitment he just made there like binding, or the fact that he never showed up there makes the, you know, he was saying I'm going to go there so make me a student, you know, like I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out in the coming episodes whether Death the Kid actually becomes a student or not, or if that was just like you know, for him to go, that was just something he said, and now that he didn't make it there because of his OCD and stuff, which was a funny moment and stuff like that. But like what was it like folding a corner of the toilet paper bag? I don't know. Is that a Japanese thing, or is that just like a quirk of him? You know, I don't know, but I've never really like heard of that. But it could very well just be a quirk for him specifically, and not like a Japanese or other country thing or something, or I don't know. But either way, um, once again, Death the Kid is pretty funny with his ridiculous like OCDs and stuff like that going on, and then you know Liz who's just trying to be there for him, and then Patty who's just cracking up the whole time. You know, it's so goofy, but so fun at the same time. But yeah, but he never showed up. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, I really, as Dr. Stein as a character, I like him. He's very strong. You know, I'm always a fan of strong characters, and now that I know he's on the good side, I kind of look forward to maybe. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Maybe seeing him in action some more, you know, or even just having someone that strong teaching the kids. It's kind of like one of those things where you get to see, you know, the kind of strength that maybe Maka and all them could possess eventually, you know, um, and what we might be progressing up to. But I look forward to seeing like how they scale the fights, you know, because obviously this one was, you know, there's been some where they defeated them very easily. There's been some where they struggle, but they end up defeating them, you know. And then there's this one where they stood no chance, but it wasn't really the point to defeat them, you know, it was just part of the test. So it's going to be interesting, like, as this show goes, learning more about how the, like, power system works and how the bad guys work in it and everything, and how all that really, like, flushes out for this show and how they manage it. You know, I talked about it in some of the other episodes where, like they built up Dr. Stein. I think I mentioned it in the last episode as, you know, the strongest Meister to ever graduate, from the academy and stuff like that. And I was like, well, if they scale their villains up too quickly, they're gonna run out of like best of this to come up with. But they subverted my expectations there, so that freed up some more slots for some more big bad guys to come in. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, I wonder how they'll be able. Like, are they gonna be able to evolve that ultimate move, the Soul Resonance, more in the future, or is it gonna be something where like that's their ultimate move? It's just gonna be a matter if they use it right and at the right time, and it's always gonna or it's mostly always gonna win for them. Because I imagine like if that move doesn't work, then what do they have? I mean, I guess I could come up with some kind of strategy to trap them and take them down and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll be cool if like those moves can still evolve a bit and everything, because it's always like fun to see a character like develop new attacks and stuff like that. Or maybe there'll be like a different mode to the Soul Resonance that won't be like that crescent moon kind of look to it. Maybe it'll be something else. Because obviously, if we got that ultimate move here in episode, 4 and 5, we've seen it. It's not going to be that special by episode 50 when we see him use it. We're going to be like, all right, this is the 50th time we've seen him use it. It'd be cool if we get something else. So it'd be cool if we get some kind of like power scaling stuff as that goes. But that's just all future talk. But yeah, it was a fun episode. Apparently, Blair is now working at the. I mean, I don't really know what it's supposed to be. It's like I don't know like the word to use to describe it, but it seems like it's basically a place for guys, or anybody to go and have company while they, drink and maybe eat and stuff, and have just people that will listen. Because sometimes it's nice to have people listen, even though it's like, Spirit or whatever, Death Scythe is, going there as a ladies' man. I'm sure there's other people that would just want to go there to talk. Sometimes it's good to have someone that will listen to you, if you don't have anybody else. But I don't know. I don't know if it's like supposed to be like a strip club, but without the stripping aspect or something like that. I don't know, but it's interesting. But Blair's working there now, and she doesn't seem very good at her job because she's supposed to be making him feel better, and she's just bringing up all these things that's just making poor Spirit depressed. But there is something I wanted to mention about Spirit, or Death Scythe, whatever you want to call him. Apparently, Spirit was his name before he became a Death Scythe, and then once he became a Death Scythe was his name. So, if my question has always been for this show, if Soul Eater, for instance, collected 99 souls with Maka, and then got a witch and became a Death Scythe, would his name now be Death Scythe as well? Would there just be two Death Scythes, Like, does the new Death Scythe replace the old one, and then, the current Death Scythe goes into retirement or something? I don't know. Like, why in all these years are there not more Death Scythes? Like, that's one thing I'm very interested to learn in this show, and I hope it's not something that I just missed early on and it was already explained. If it's explained later, you guys don't have to tell me, but I'm just a little curious about that. Like, I'm very confused by the Death Scythe thing. Is that like a title where there can only be one, and they're looking to take that title? But it's interesting. I don't know. Or maybe Soul Eater's name will still just be Soul Eater, and but he'll be a Death Scythe or something. I don't know. Maybe Spirit just wanted to take on the name Death Scythe after. I don't know how it works, but I guess we'll probably learn more as the show goes on, or maybe they'll reiterate it if they already said it, and we'll all relearn and be able to, in case I missed something earlier on or something. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have for this episode. I very much enjoyed it. Looking forward to Dr. Stein as a teacher, teaching them some cool stuff, and I look forward to wherever the story goes on from here. I mean, all of our characters are still at like no souls except for Death, the kid, right? Or maybe they only have like a couple. But I'm pretty sure Black Star didn't have any souls when he started, and then with the whole Mifune and going after that little baby witch and the whole like Al Capone, all those guys, they collected them, delivered them, and they didn't take them for themselves, right? So I think they're still at none. Maka, in the first episode we saw her, they lost theirs, and then they didn't collect the one from Sid in last episode. So I'm pretty sure they have none as well, unless there was some gained off camera, you know? And then we know that Death the Kid got a bunch when he went after that pyramid, and they split them evenly between the two girls, the Thompson sisters. So he has some, but the other two have none. So it'll be kind of cool to see like maybe some adventures where they, you know, are able to collect some soul, some Kinchin eggs or whatever they were called, you know. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the coming episodes and stuff like that. But I guess we're gonna have to wait till next week to find out. But yeah, no, I was gonna talk about early access, but there's no early access for this because it's just a Patreon show. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Also, you can check out my Patreon if you know, are happen to watching this on YouTube in the future. This was a Patreon show, which means something else has replaced this by now, and there's always going to be a show that I watch the entire thing on Patreon, you know, kind of like that. Sometimes there might be multiple shows. I'm thinking about starting another one just out of a whim. It's not going to replace any slots or anything. It's not going to be a show that's voted on. It's just a show I kind of want to watch, so I've been thinking about throwing it on there, but we'll see. I'm not confirmed on it yet, so I'm not going to say much more than that, but yeah, guys, the link to my Patreon's in the description, or it's just patreon.com/Morthadon. Thank you so much for the support. If you're already supporting me, or if you plan on supporting me, I very much appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye!